Trafalgar Square in London. It's not quite Berlin, not a million people, but there's a fair crowd here.
What, at the very front? Are you at the front?
Yeah, there's a whole array of signs, a whole mix of different kinds of people here. We can't hear much of the speeches at the moment. I don't know if they're having problems with the sound or whether we're just too low, but people were chanting just a moment ago, we can't hear, because we're in amongst people who I guess have not lost their sense of humour. I'll try and read a couple of signs for you. I'm not going to stay on for too long. We can't hear you, here they go. No lockdowns, no compulsory face masks, save your children, take back your power, facts not freedom, freedom not control, stay a jerk, control the narrative, ruin lives. COVID-19 vaccine is not placebo, safety tested. No to mandatory vaccines. No more lies, no more masks, no more lockdown. There in the middle, that one waggling about in the middle. Let's see Owen. Here's Noz. Noz has got her sign up. She's got her compulsory vaccinations on medical tyranny with Bill Gates' Freddy Krueger. And this one's Jill. And then she's got when tyranny becomes law, resistance becomes duty. No to medical tyranny. I'm not a biohazard. Jill isn't, but I am. Everyone was going to get your t-shirt on, but because on the back everyone's been filming your t-shirt on the back.
I've got my coat on now.
Yeah, we'll do it in a bit, okay.
Free hugs.
Free hugs. Jill's free hugs t-shirt wound up some microbiologists when we were out doing this in Oxford, and they came over and started telling me that we were so irresponsible, so I started asking them why, and these guys, like trained microbiologists, had no idea what was going on. They couldn't defend their arguments. They said everything I said was bullshit and bollocks. I told them about the infection fatality rate being less than 0.1%, according to the very university where they were working, and they had no idea. They had no idea of the NHS figures. I told them to look them up, and they couldn't believe that someone like me would have actually looked at the NHS figures on the internet. So there's a kind of arrogance to people who are in, but maybe there's an arrogance to me, but there's an arrogance to people who haven't actually looked at the information, coming in telling you you're irresponsible and telling you that I was telling them about Stanford University studies of the infection fatality rates around the world. They had no idea about this stuff, but they were dismissing it as bullshit and bollocks. Anyway, today we're in amongst a crowd. There's a good vibe. I thought there might be a few more people when I came up. When I turned up, I was a little bit disappointed, but it's filled up quite nicely since, and it's still filling up. It takes people a while to get down here if it's starting at midday, and there's a march in a couple of hours, so there might still be more people to follow. There's the National Gallery. I quite like wandering about in there when I get a chance, but I'm not going in with all the current COVID restrictions. You have to book in advance. But it's just nice to see all the people. There's a sign saying, "We do not consent, we are the truth, Plandemic and 5G Planet Prison." Watching the Plandemic films is worth doing if you haven't done that yet. If masks work, then let family back into hospitals and be with their loved ones. It's very far, this one. If they don't work, then get them off our children. Someone is lying. I'd rather die on my feet than on my knees. And someone's just turned that one round. I can't see that now anymore. Turn the speakers on. People want to hear. They're all here having a laugh, but they want them speakers on. These are people who don't stand any messing. These are the people who come out. They don't stand. They want to hear. We are the truth. You don't need NHS. You don't need World War III. Oh, someone just took the sign down as I was reading it. I couldn't finish. Take the mask off the speakers. Anyway, this is what we're up to. I won't stay on too long because you get the idea. End the Coronavirus Act 2020. If you're in Britain, you really need to take a look at the Coronavirus Act 2020. It strips It's eviscerated your civil liberties, and most people don't even know about it. I'll just leave you with a little bit of this chant. We do not consent.